Hello and welcome to the weekly Oracle Wisdom. My name is Natalie, and for those of you joining me for the first time, what we're going to do is have a look at what the Oracle cards have to tell us about the energies for the week ahead. If you haven't already seen it, I have been releasing daily Oracle readings. It's a short 3-card spread, and they're being released, or they're going live at 6 p.m. every single day. And I've designed them to be a reading for your energy for the next 24 hours from when you watch whichever video it is you watch. So make sure you're checking those out. Of course, the monthly Oracle reading for July went up on the last day of June. So go and check that out. It is Pick a Pile, and the weeklies are going to be released. I was doing it at 3 p.m., but I think I'm going to release them at 5 p.m. each Monday. As I said, the dailies are at 6 p.m. and then the monthlies are always released on the last day of the previous month for the month ahead at 5 p.m. as well. Okay, so let's get into it. We are starting with the Ascending Life Oracle, which is a MahrukhX deck. So we are just going to pull a few cards and then we'll have a look at them. And one more. Okay, so the first card out is Lightning, sudden, fast change, taking quick action, shocking events, love striking you unexpectedly. We have Answers, mystery reaches its resolution, having answers and clarity. Problems will be resolved, closure from the past. Then we have Karmic Justice, wrongs made right, you will be vindicated, getting what you deserve, learning karmic lessons. And then we have Man, a male friend enters your life, a male romantic interest, a man will assist you, or a man plays a key role. And then finally from this deck, we have Single Life, living your best single life, working on yourself, becoming more self-reliant, not settling for a bad match. So I think that this week is going to move quite quickly in terms of the events that are taking place. And sometimes that can be a little shocking and a little uncomfortable, because especially if it's something that we're not prepared for or something that comes out of the blue. But at the same time, our lives can change in an instant, for better or worse. So the sudden or fast change, and my ears, oh my goodness, sorry, ringing to a point that I actually couldn't hear my own thoughts. So these things that can come in really quickly can actually be really great changes that are coming in and great opportunities. So I think that this can be a thing where maybe it feels negative, but it could also be a thing that's really great for us and our growth and moving forward. Of course, the events could be a little shocking. And it could be about us needing to move quickly. You know, a situation comes up and we have to act quickly. There it goes again. We need to move quickly in order to take care of whatever it is that has come up. So that is the other thing that could be coming through. The other thing is, if you are single, there is the possibility that there is a romantic interest coming in, which is always exciting. Now, the Answers card, I always like when this comes up, because I'm somebody that loves closure but understands that it's not something that we are always able to get in this life. I know I've got a number of things in my own personal life that have happened that I never got closure to, and I had to be okay with it. But every so often, the universe likes to come back and give us that closure. So there could be somebody or something coming back that gives you the information that you need and allows you to maybe have a different perspective or to understand what actually happened. And it may not be the person coming back to give you the clarity. It could be somebody else giving you information about somebody or something that took place, and that in turn gives you the closure that we're talking about. So there could be a resolution of something. We've had, this Mars conjunct Uranus energy, which has started a lot of arguments. So there could be issues that came up that are being resolved. And as I said, it could just be something as simple as getting the information that you needed. I know there was a situation for me. I'm trying to word this so that I don't sort of put out into the universe who this was about. But there was a situation that had gone on. I never understood why things went down the way that they did. And I was blamed for a lot of it. And I just kind of went, I've got broad shoulders, go for it. Knowing that we always play a part in every relationship that we're in, but knowing that I wasn't the catalyst for what had happened, but it wasn't worth fighting that battle. And years later, I was talking to someone and they gave me so much information that I finally had clarity around what happened. And honestly, I am not a perfect person. I don't profess to be. I don't think in any relationship I have been perfect and without fault. However, the reason for this particular situation taking place had nothing to do with me and everything that was going on that was being hidden from me. And that was the closure I needed. I didn't need to go back to the people involved. I didn't need to go and approach anybody. It just gave me the understanding so that I was able to move forward. So for me, when the answers card comes up and that opportunity arises for people, I think it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Now, the other thing that I'll say is, so I had clarity and I had closure, and then another year or two after that, more information came out from a different party, and I was like, okay, that truly had nothing to do with me, and thank you to the universe for giving me that closure. So just know that there are answers coming through, or at least clarity, or you're going to be able to resolve whatever issues have been coming up. Then we have the karmic justice card. So this could be about, and the fact that these two have come out together, answers and karmic justice, it could be that there is karma at play and karma being worked out in getting this information that is going to come up. You will be vindicated. That's exactly what I was talking about. And even though the people that were blaming me didn't know the information that I knew, or were never told of that information, it didn't matter to me. I knew I was vindicated, and that was all that mattered. Now, what I will say is there were people that I told this added information to later on at some point, and it kind of changed their perspective as well. Now, the other thing is, this could be about you learning a karmic lesson, and sometimes they can be mild, sometimes they can be a little more intense, these karmic lessons, but just know that anything that comes up around karma, it's for your highest good. It's for your soul's development. It's for your betterment. And it is ultimately a good thing. Then we have this man. Now, could this be a romantic thing? Absolutely. We've got that love striking you unexpectedly is certainly there. But this could be a man that just comes in a supportive role. It could be a man coming in to help you move through sort of any situations that are coming up. It could be a man giving you the information that you need in order to be able to move forward. The point of this card is, yes, it could be a romantic thing, unquestionably. But if it's not a romantic thing, it could just be that this man is a key player in your life in this week. Assisting you in some way, supporting you in some way, guiding you, or just a new friend that enters your life. And we could always do with some more friends, right? And then finally, we have the single life, which obviously, if you are single, this is about going out there and living your best single life. But this could be just focusing on you and growing as a person and as a soul, and focusing on the things that you need right now. So it could be about becoming more self-reliant and realizing what it is you're actually capable of, because so often we doubt ourselves and go, oh, can we really do this? And the answer is yes. But our self-limiting beliefs are what stop us in these situations. And then the final thing with all of this is, if you are in a bad relationship where you are not having your needs met, maybe this is the time to become single. And this could go back to taking, the ears again. I haven't had this happen in a while when we've been doing this. And this could be, taking quick action. It could be realizing that this relationship isn't serving you. And so therefore it's time to say, adios. I am out of here. Leave me alone. Peace out. Thanks for the ride. So yeah, I think it's a good week, really. I know the karma stuff can be difficult. I know that the sudden and fast events can be a little challenging, but I think getting the closure that we need, getting the answers that we need, and maybe it's just information that we need in order to move forward with something. I mean, Mercury is retrograde right now, and it's doing its best retrograde shenanigans that it possibly could. The challenges I have been coming up against, I don't know what all of you have been dealing with, but maybe because Mercury is retrograde, we're going back in time to get the information that we need in order to be able to move forward with something that we have been working on. So now we are moving on with messages from Spirit Oracle, which is another MahrukhX deck. And I'm just going to pull one more. Okay. So we have definitely not. No, bad outcome, decline. The answer is no, stop. Do not continue, not the right time. If you are making a decision, the answer is no. Will not make you happy. This is not the time to take action. Okay, so here's the thing. Whenever we get this sort of reading, everyone's like, how can you have that? So the short answer is there are things that are going to happen, and they're going to happen quickly. And this is going to be the timing of the universe. This card is telling you not to freak out and essentially act in a knee-jerk reaction. So this is a moment to take time to think about what it is you want to do, and what you need to do, and what is going to be the best thing for you to do. So allow the universe and its timing to do its thing. And I stand by, if you're in a bad relationship and you have that epiphany and it's time to leave that because your needs are not being met and this is not a healthy thing, absolutely leave. With the other things, wait for the information to come through. Take your time and just make sure you're not responding in a knee-jerk, reactive kind of way to whatever it is the universe is putting forward onto you. Then we have mystery gift, backup, reinforcement. Your prayers are being heard and answered. Spiritual forces are aligning to bring forth amazing opportunities, gifts, or individuals that will assist you in bringing more ease and happiness to your life. So the universe is taking care of you in terms of what it's bringing to you. And again, it's talking about the possibility of bringing someone into your life. There is going to be a man coming in whatever shape that takes in your life. So know that you have backup. It's the universe bringing the appropriate people into you. And so just know that if any of this sudden sort of stuff that is coming in and ripping people from your life, which can happen and quite unexpectedly, just know that the universe is doing this for a reason. There is always a greater plan at play, even if we don't understand it at the time, but the universe always has your back. And then we have bizarre circus, messy situations, unorthodox. All aspects of life can be messy, and it is okay. You cannot escape the messiness of life, so take your time sorting through the chaos and arrange it as neatly as you can. So I feel like this is the perfect card for Uranus in Gemini. Like, life is this bizarre circus right now. Everything feels messy, everything feels topsy-turvy and all over the place. And we are left sitting here going, what just happened? And this is the moment where you need to just kind of go, okay, this is what's been dealt to me, and I now need to arrange this in a way that is going to work for me, and I'm going to do the best that I can. Will it be perfect this week? Probably not. But that's okay. It's not meant to be. This is exactly where you're meant to be and how it's meant to be playing out. And sometimes we have to learn to exist in the mess of this thing that we call life. We are finishing up with the Dragon Oracle cards, which is a Diana Cooper deck. And we have, and if you look at my thumbnail, this is kind of appropriate. The Silver Dragon illuminates your potential with higher light. Access untapped resources, look into your soul and see the higher possibilities. So this is a moment where if you're questioning everything, you really have to look at what direction the universe is pushing you to go and what it's asking you to do so that you can achieve what is necessary for your highest good. And this is also a moment to tap into that spiritual realm that we all have surrounding us, and listening to your soul's guidance, listening to your guides. If you're someone that gets to hear them talking to you, or you get to visualize, however it is you get that information, this is the moment that you need to tap into that and really listen to the guidance that you're being given. Now, if you're someone that's sitting here going, I don't get that, I don't have that sort of connection to spirit, that's okay. This is where you have to sort of slow down, take a moment and breathe, do whatever it is to ground yourself. For me, back in the day, a shower was what used to do it. And it still does, but my connection has gotten so much stronger that I don't need to shower in order for it to happen. But for me, when I used to go into the shower, it would still everything for me. It would also cleanse me of everybody else's energy. And so it cleared my mind. And I would often get out of the shower and call a bunch of people, or be sending voice notes out or text messages saying, I was just in the shower and I was thinking of you, and whatever great brainwave I had that day. And they all learned to understand I was not being inappropriate while in the shower. That was when I would get those downloads, and then it's obviously grown. But if for you, there's just this moment where you just have this knowing of where you're meant to be going, that is your guides and the universe letting you know exactly where you need to be going and what direction you need to be in. So just make sure you're allowing yourself the time to be still and get that information, or get that sort of pull in your gut, so that you're able to follow that. And I think this is a week where you're all going to be able to tap into this. I hope this reading resonated with some of you, if not all of you. As I always say, not every reading is for every person. Make sure you go and check out my daily readings. Thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you for watching, and I will see you for the next one.